Ramble.
Thank you to Raycon, Honey, Liquid IV, and Best Fiends for sponsoring today's episode. Welcome to another TryPod. We're excited to be talking to you in a new year. What do we got on the show today, Eugene?
Well, we're going to chat about Biden's inauguration, which is happening right now as we speak. We're also going to welcome back Ned. Daddy is home.
Daddy's home. I'll be talking to you about a couple of my passions and interests outside of children. What?
And then it was my birthday this week, so another rousing game of What's the Word with yours truly.
Happy birthday, Eugene.
Thank you. I'm 35.
How'd you celebrate? Did you
just drank a lot.
Solid. Yeah, nice.
Yep.
What do you think, now that you're 35, you've learned in all of your 35 years of wisdom?
Definitely bring a light sweater with you.
Wow. You know, that's great advice. As a 33-year-old, I look up to you, and I wonder someday what it's going to be like to be 35.
Like, I don't need a light sweater all the time, but someone around you always starts complaining when it hits 6 p.m.
Yeah, and then you can nip that
cold.
in the bud.
Yeah, and you'll just whip it out and say, here is my light sweater. Enjoy, Stacey.
Get back on board. Start having some fun. If you're not having fun, maybe you're the problem.
That's true. That's right.
Well, enjoy another perfect episode of the TryPod coming right now in 5, 4, 3.
With all 4 Try Guys. For the first time in a long time. Every new year, all you hear is new year, new me, blah, blah, blah. That usually means you'll be picking up better habits or trying new things.
Like, I'm going to try jogging every once in a hot minute. And while I'm out there jogging, it's even better if I got amazing audio that will make the experience even better. That's why we recommend wireless earbuds from Raycon.
A pair of Raycons can make any activity easier and a better time. Whether it's following along the directions of the kitchen, or binging an audiobook while learning to knit, or powering through a new workout with a pumped-up playlist in your ear like Ned while he's jogging.
Pumped up! Their wireless earbuds start at half the price of other premium audio brands. And they don't just look great. Raycons perform wherever you take them, with up to 6 hours of playtime, water and sweat-resistant construction, and Bluetooth that pairs quickly and seamlessly.
Raycon's offering 15% off all their products for our listeners, and here's what you've got to do to get it. Go to buyraycon.com/TryPod. That's it. You'll get 15% off your entire Raycon order, so feel free to grab a pair and a spare. That's 15% off at buyraycon.com/TryPod. buyraycon.com/TryPod.
We have new microphones. We've got a new podcast
good.
Interface. It's quite an exciting day here.
You know, you sound tested me at like casual volume. Didn't expect this countdown to get me all hopped up on adrenaline.
Well, it's no regular day. We've got the group back together. We've got a new Prezi. There's cause for excitement.
It is exciting about the president. I was just watching it. I was just watching the inauguration, talking about hope, unity, and I thought to myself, yeah, but that doesn't apply to me though, right? I can still get upset at people. And then I realized, like, oh no, maybe I should also try and listen. But boy, is it hard.
What do you think was on that letter that Trump left?
Oh, they left him a letter?
You think yeah, there's a thing that it was like reported breaking news. Trump left a letter for Biden in the White House.
Ooh,
he probably just wrote, I left an upper decker in one of the toilets. You'll find it soon enough.
Just left a $25 gift card to Applebee's and said, good luck, bro.
Well, Daddy's back.
I guess that's all we have to say about the inauguration. Any thoughts?
Is that it?
It was cool to see Lady Gaga perform. I would say that J-Lo maybe did not have the vocal gravitas to carry said performance, but she snuck in her own song. Way to go, J-Lo. We stan. I would have preferred that she did her performance from Hustlers. I think that and done it to Fiona Apple's Criminal. I think that would have been very apt for the president that just left.
Yeah, I don't have much to say because I'm just relieved. I mean, even after the election, I was like, yeah, but it doesn't count until the whole army's protecting him. And I was right. There was an attempted coup in early January. That was really scary.
That was nuts.
Yeah.
Did you
I
guys
was watching it from a ski chalet, the whitest thing ever.
Do you guys like the song "This Land Is Your Land"?
You like it, man?
Well, it's just like it's a song that I feel like is pretty isolated to elementary school. So whenever I hear people sing it like it's a real song, I'm like, why not? Why aren't we just singing like the Barney song at this point? It's just such a you learn it in kindergarten. And you sing it, and then you really don't sing it again, ever.
It's a touch juvenile. I haven't thought about it, but yes, it's a children's song
It's a
about
children's
the
song.
country.
It's odd. It's odd to be on the national stage. I like the song.
You need something a bit more nuanced.
Yeah.
A bit more
Why do we have pop
maybe
stars?
some profanity in there.
Yeah, just something like, this is motherfucking your land. This is motherfucking my land. From motherfucking California.
E for explicit.
Please welcome Mariah Carey to sing I Love You, You Love Me. We're a happy family.
That's kind of what it feels like. Also, totally alienates Hawaii and Alaska. Song is out of date.
Yeah.
It's true. Song's out of date. Retire it.
Now, Eugene, you're sort of our, I would say, song and dance expert. What did you think of Lady Gaga and J-Lo's performance? Did you think they brought it?
Oh, I think they brought it hard. That was basically like a gay weekend in Vegas. Like, that was really specifically and smartly chosen by the Biden administration. J-Lo had some Spanish. This land is your land. When it's sung by a Puerto Rican woman, it has a different ring, So I think that I'm all about that messaging. And I think you can't beat Gaga. Gaga, I mean, they're both Super Bowl veterans at this point. Like, they just said, we're going to start this administration off for women, for the gays, for the people of color. And I think it was a great way to start. I like how J-Lo did say, let's get loud in the song. She did sneak in one lyric of hers, which I thought was very clever.
Yeah.
That was a great little remix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's basically the Super Bowl halftime show of politics.
Yeah, actually.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not like the meat of the game, but it's a pretty big event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then instead of watching a football game, you watch Amy Klobuchar talk for 20 minutes. Thrilling. Exhilarating.
I only started watching it like 8:50, y'all. I mean, I was taking care of baby.
It's nice though, it feels like a weight's been lifted. I'm cautiously optimistic. I take a little bit of umbrage with people who are like, great, we can go back to not giving a shit now. It's like, no, guys, we have a lot of work to do and hold these people accountable to do some good stuff. But I think that there is reason for relief. I think that there's reason for optimism, and I'm going to hold on to hope for today, and then tomorrow I'll go back to being a curmudgeon and yelling at them for not doing enough.
By the way, we're their boss.
You tell him, Miles.
I'm Joe Biden's boss.
Oh, my...
I get to call a meeting. I get to say, hey, performance review time, buddy. This is what we're doing. Meet me by the water cooler, because I've got thoughts.
You think a water cooler is the appropriate place to have a performance review, Miles? just
I guess it's a little
right
public.
in front of everybody. Gonna need you to focus a bit more.
I wish you wouldn't have told me this in front of all my coworkers, but yes, of course.
This is what I want to talk about, though. My biggest shock of the morning, probably of the year. Did you guys know what the R in Joseph R. Biden stood for? Did you know his middle name?
No, but I'm going to guess.
Go,
Rufus.
please.
Rufus.
Does anybody here know? I just need to know that I'm not alone here. Please welcome the 46th President of the United States, Joseph Robinette Biden.
Wow.
Whoa.
Robinette.
It's a cool fucking name. Why is he not going by that?
Like a mother's maiden name or someone's... sometimes people put that as a middle name when they want to carry a name over.
I frankly have no idea, but it's dope. Shocked me even more that the J in Donald J. Trump stands for journaled. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what.
Well, I
Arnold?
think there's a good reason why he didn't go by Robinette Biden, because with the way that a lot of people's brains work to be like, there's the proof. He's robbing it. It's Joseph Robinette Biden.
Right.
You can
That's
easily
right.
see
Yeah.
them just drawing that ridiculous conclusion. It's in his name.
Just look at national debt, man. He's robbing it. He's robbing it. He's stealing from our future generations.
It is his grandmother Biden's maiden name. It's French. It goes back. Allegedly, the Robinettes came over with Lafayette and never went home. Huh.
Lafayette.
I'm
Well, enough about the inauguration. Daddy's back, and Daddy, we've missed you. I wanted to give you this opportunity to sort of give you a new segment we're calling Daddy's Corner, where we sort of, and it's a misleading segment because I want to hear what's going on for Daddy, not for Daddy as a parent.
My
'cause
kids,
obviously
you
we have
want to hear
baby
about
steps.
me? Oh wow, Miles,
Yeah.
my son. That's so sweet of you to ask. Nobody ever asks about Daddy. If you want to hear about the adventures of what it's like raising two kids in a pandemic, head on over to Baby Steps, my podcast with my dear wife Ariel, telling all the dirty, messy stories. We just told a story about Wes like tooted like on command, and he said it came from my toot hole.
But Daddy, we don't want to hear about parenting. We already have another show for that. We want to
Yes.
hear about you, Daddy. We want Daddy
man.
Corner. Just you.
Just
Yeah.
me. Gosh, nobody ever asks about me. That's being a dad. It's just giving so much of yourself to other people. What have I been doing for fun? I've been watching a lot of the NFL. I've been that's like my me time. I'll just hold the baby, watch some football games. It's getting exciting. Have you guys been watching that Josh Allen?
Ned, we've firmly established that our audience does
Yeah,
not want to
we-
hear us talk about football. We did this
Miles,
once and everyone was
you
like, please
shouldn't
never
have made
again.
this a segment because all my interests do not intersect with your audience. But it's Daddy's Corner, bitch. Get on the fuck board. Josh Allen, he's the greatest NFL quarterback in the world right now. He's a big, strong man that pushes little boys over. Move over, Patrick Money Mahomes, because it's Allentown, Allen season, Bills Mafia represent. Next topic. I've been playing a lot of Magic the Gathering with my brother-in-law
Again, Ned, sorry.
over
Yeah, it's
Christmas.
not,
So you can do this thing where you open Magic cards and then you get a shiny one. That's exciting. It's called drafting.
Yeah.
What did I get? Well, I got a Planeswalker.
Whoa, that's
Pack.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty dope. It's fun. I watched Tenet recently. I was all excited to like it, man, but I did not understand it. And I am a person that understands movies. When I watch a movie, if you talk, you're out of the room. Shut it down. We are watching a movie right now. I'll put it on pause if somebody's mouthing me.
Mouthing.
It's not Ariel feels the same way, but like my mother-in-law trying to ask me a question or something, and I'm like, pause. What are we talking about?
Yo,
What are we talking
preach it,
about?
Ned.
I'll answer the
Preach
question,
it.
and then I'm saying, are we done? Are we done? Are we done? Did everyone get their snacks, their drinks, their crinkle chip bags? Did we open our chip bags?
You know what else
Play.
gets me is when someone gets up to go to the bathroom and they're like, "Oh no, don't pause. I'll be right back." I'm like, "No," because then you're gonna come back and say,
You're
"Oh,
gonna
what did I
ask
miss?
me
Wait, who's
about it."
that?" And I'm like, "No. Just I'm gonna miss the movie."
My family wants to put subtitles up on when we watch the movie, and I'm like, if I wanted to read a book, I would read a book, but I don't. I want to watch a visual masterpiece. Now, Tenet, on the other hand, that's probably one of the only movies that I would recommend subtitles for, because it's hard to understand when you're listening to it. I mean, maybe I didn't have the volume high enough. Like I thought I got it. They're traveling forward through time. They're traveling backwards through time. If you haven't seen it, It's from the director of Inception, Christopher Nolan, and it's this, mind fuck of a movie where you can travel forwards in time, but then you can also travel backwards in time. It's like a time travel movie where there's no skipping, no jumps. You have to just live it in reverse. So there's all these complicated things where there are some people experiencing time backwards, interacting with some people experiencing time forwards. And like all Hollywood, they get around all the logic holes by just making everything preordained, and that makes you go, gasp! The thing that happened earlier is caused by events in the future, but I didn't know it then. Wow, I feel cool for figuring this out. We shop online a lot, but thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is the free browser extension that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. It supports over 30,000 stores online. They range from sites that have tech and gaming products to popular fashion brands and even food delivery.
Here's how Honey works. Imagine that you're shopping on one of your favorite sites, and when you check out, the Honey button drops down and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. If Honey finds a working coupon, you'll watch the prices drop.
We just had the holidays. I was going on a shopping spree, buying stuff for the fam. Got Wes this new hard hat and little truck tool kit. Saved $15. That's a lot of moolah.
Honey has found its over 17 million members over $2 billion in savings. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on free savings. It's literally free and installs in few seconds. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast.
Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/tryguys. That's joinhoney.com/tryguys.
So again, in the Ned Fulmer review, you've said this before, but this is something you would describe as too thinky.
So, no.
It's not.
I'm gonna say no on that, Miles. Too thinky is something about like making me think about like the world and how things probably should be different. Like this was a big blockbuster action movie. If anything, it was doing too much. It was doing the thinking for me, and I wanted to be on board. I wanted to think more, but it was too. I guess it was too thinky, but not in the way that you're saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it wasn't thought-provoking. It just made you go, huh? Well, hold on. Let me try to justify this. Let me try and make this make sense. I can't.
Too Thinky is a movie that, I don't know, makes me feel bad about eating beef or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like Okja? Are you talking about Okja?
I don't know what I'm talking about, man. I'm just talking. It's Daddy's Corner. If you don't want to get on board, hop off the train right now. I think if they had explained it less, I might have enjoyed it more. Does that make sense? There was all this. Did you guys see it? Am I just talking about a movie nobody's seen?
I saw it.
You are just talking.
I haven't seen it.
I have not seen it. I want to. But that's classic Christopher Nolan. He's pseudo-intellectual. That's kind of what he do.
It made me mostly just want to watch Inception again, because Inception is ridiculous and kind of makes sense. It doesn't really, but you can pretend it does, and most people will be like, yeah.
Inception's not too thinky, right? So it kind of makes you think, man.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, what if you could go in your dreams? I have had a dream where I woke up once in the dream and I was still dreaming.
That's right. Lucid dreaming.
Because I guess Inception is a very cool idea for an action device, right? It's not actually trying to pretend that it's making some deep philosophical point, even though what drives me crazy about Christopher Nolan fans is that they try and extract one anyway. Whereas from what I've seen from some of his other movies, and it seems like this one is doing it as well, he's like, no, but is really smart though. And it's like, no, Chris, you're just making a cool action movie. And that's great. We want those. And I appreciate him for thinking outside the box. I do appreciate Chris Nolan. But sometimes he says
it was a cool
a
action
too
movie.
hard.
It was
cool.
a very cool action movie. There's certain plot elements that are hard to understand, and they really tried to explain them. And I was like, it's cool. Don't bother. I'm fine.
Well, maybe I'll watch it this week and then give my review backwards, and we can listen to the two podcasts together, and they'll match.
Wow, yeah. So that's kind of what I've been doing. What I want to be doing more of? I don't know, man. You know, like, I've been playing chess. Been playing chess on my phone with my buds. Queen's Gambit really lit a fire on me. Now I'm all in chess TikTok. My whole TikTok feed is all chess moves, and it's all just, everyone just talks in a very soft voice, and they say, the Stafford Gambit is one of the least understood and most vicious attacks. First, followed by queen, by pawn d4, followed by knight f3. If pawn takes pawn, then the queen can surprise with a delicious checkmate.
Ooh, so tasty.
wow,
My TikTok is all people opening Pokemon card packs. And
Now that I would be into.
It's kind of amazing. Also, the art of Pokemon is very beautiful. They've got lots of cool art. And also, the way that they've made their rares look is unlike anything I've ever seen before. They're like full art. The whole thing is art. The text is impossible to read because it's like rainbow holograms on a full art. It's like rainbow Charizard, rainbow Mega Pikachu. And they look ridiculous. And then there's also like pure gold hollow Charizard, pure silver, and they're like, it's crazy. And you don't even buy a lot of them. You don't even buy as a single pack anymore. You buy like a Champions box, and it's like a box with 8 packs in it and a bunch of other literal garbage. It's just garbage to make it bigger. And then obviously most of the packs you open have nothing. But I want one so bad now. Now I want it.
Look at my new phone case.
Is it 15 to a minute?
Look at that.
What is that?
I got a new Jigglypuff phone case that is this beautiful cloud pink. But then she looks so... What I love about it is that it's so cute, but then she looks so angry. She's like, ooh, I'm mean. And then the text is all hip. It's so funny to me. You ever get a new phone case and all of a sudden you feel like you're brand new? Like, I'm like, whose phone is this? Is that mine? That's my phone?
Eugene, I feel like you could do, I don't know if you've ever thought about this, but doing a ranking Pokemon, original 183.
151, you
Where
idiot.
you rank.
I'm sorry.
I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
183.
What are you thinking?
I just picked a number.
Yeah, Miles, even I know that. I think Kirby's a Pokemon.
He's 152.
Honestly, we joked about it in one video or podcast, and I think it's gonna be the next one I do just at home, just sitting by myself.
Yeah, I think that's great. Or you could do a live stream of it because it's gonna take a long time.
I
There's
think
so
I'm gonna
many
do it,
Pokemon.
but each Pokemon I only get one sentence to describe why I'm ranking at a certain spot.
And you do it in reverse order, so you pick the worst Pokemon first. And
Oh
then
no, I'm doing it in their
slowly-
number order, baby. Yeah, I'm starting all the way from Charmander and going all the way. I mean Bulbasaur all the way down.
Okay, I have a Pokemon question for you and for the room, Eugene. There's obviously, we're all jumping to our mind to try and think of like who is the best Pokemon of the 151. Now what I want to know, who is the
Mewtwo.
most underrated of the original 151?
Doug Trio. No.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about from like a game playing perspective or from the like narrative manga anime perspective?
I think you could take the combination of both of those as well as just what your heart says. You're like, you know what? This is a dope Pokemon and we don't talk about them enough.
I think overall, if you're talking about underrated, it usually means someone that is lowly rated often. And most people bring up the whole Magikarp debate about him eventually becoming Gyarados. So that is typically one that's referred to. But you're talking about like a deep cut, like, yo, I just personally really like this Pokemon.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Electabuzz. What a cool dude. And I feel like he's the forgotten homie, you know? He's just a little lightning man. He's awesome.
Is this what you guys feel like when I talk about the NFL?
Yeah. I do like that.
I don't know what the heck you guys are talking about. I know, like a Pikachu, and you got your Charizard, and that's it.
It's a Electabuzz, not Electrabuzz.
Electabuzz, you idiot.
Yeah,
That's how underrated he is.
You fucking idiot.
But I'm with you, Zach. There's something very funny to the humanoid Pokemon, because there's a handful, and they really don't fit. They just don't fit with
Mr.
some
Mime.
of the other ones you have, right? But like Mr. Mime, Electabuzz, Jinx, there's like a handful, like, are these people? And you're like, especially Mr. Mime, there's a whole thing that Mr. Mime is a man who believes he's a Pokemon. There's a whole thing.
Wow.
There's even like there's
And
illusions
he's
that
Ash,
Mr. Mime's,
he's Ash's mom's friend.
he's
Wink,
fucking
wink.
he's fucking Ash's
He's fucking
mom.
Ash's mom.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's a thing
Yeah.
in the anime.
Dang.
It's just weird that her companion Pokemon is Mr. Mime, and he's basically a man.
It's
I'll tell you one of my personal favorites.
Yeah.
Is just from a story perspective. I've always loved Cubone. Do you guys know Cubone's story?
Oh, yeah. It's dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ned, I'll tell you. So Cubone's this really
He's
cute
the guy
little-
with the skull hat.
Yeah. So he's called a lonely Pokemon because he doesn't like to hang out with people, mainly because his mother died and he wears her skull as his helmet.
It's so
Oh,
sad.
fuck.
Yeah.
That,
he's
Yeah.
a
Very
Charmander.
sad.
I didn't
Yeah.
Oh.
He always just wanted to, he's pining after being back with his mom, so he wears her her skull on his head.
Oh, that's
it's a cute
really-
story.
yeah. That's
And he's
sad.
a
It's
Charmander
horrible.
whose fire went out and his mother died.
Yeah.
So he decided he would wear her skull, and that would make him a different man.
It's fucked
So
up,
cute.
man.
So cute.
So cute.
It's very cute.
And then there's Marowak. Somehow the skull evolves with the Cubone when it evolves to
Wow.
be a
Yeah.
bigger skull.
I mean, it's kind of like how Tom Brady's 43 years old in an NFC Championship game. Like that's crazy, man.
You're
Like,
right.
He's pretty old.
Yeah, and when he becomes Mega Tom Brady, for like 1 quarter, he gets to be 35 times his
Beats
size.
the Falcons.
You mispronounced. He's actually MAGA Tom Brady.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Someone had to say it. That's who he is. That's who he is.
Woo! That was good though.
He's a really? Oh,
But
that's
Zach,
such a
yeah.
bummer.
it's a time
What
of
bummer.
time of healing.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know that like Machoke voted for Trump, so
I've been rooting against Tom Brady since day one. If Josh Allen voted for Trump, what can I say? He's a time for healing. He's still my guy.
that's a good question. Which Pokemon voted for Trump? That's a good
Trump voter
good
Pokemon.
ranking. Abracadabra, I feel like voted for Bernie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you mentioned Mr. Mime. He's straight up libertarian. I feel like
Probably
Mr. Mime's still like pushing for Ron Paul and the gold standard.
I think Psyduck probably voted for Trump, but he didn't know why. He just followed the masses. He's like, he didn't know. He was confused in the booth, and he's just like, he's the president now. I think I have to vote for him, right?
Psyduck just so stressed out, like choosing between the two.
He becomes dope though. Golduck is terrifying looking. What a cool evolution.
You know what? It's a new president. It's a new day. One of my new president resolutions is not to invoke that orange motherfucker's name as often
That's right.
as
That-
we
He's
used
gone.
to.
That's the relief is that we don't have to talk about him anymore.
He's
gone.
gonna make himself known. We're gonna hear about his stupid whatever he's gonna fucking do with his stupid ass family.
Yeah, instead we can talk about Growlithe or
Arcanine?
Kadabra.
Are you
Or-
googling Pokemon, Ned?
Rapidash.
Rapidash, bro.
Rapidash.
Or-
Jesus Christ.
Shelder. Hey, you guys seen that new TV show, Young Shelder? Oh boy.
Okay.
Such
yeah,
bad
it's
energy.
good effort.
Voltorb.
I want to dunk on Ned's childhood not knowing our cartoons, but then I remember he was like building robots and rockets and like actually doing cool shit in his backyard. I'm like, that's better. That's cooler.
So he'd like a Magnemite then.
Actually, that's probably the coolest Christmas present Wes got was a little, did you have those inflatable rockets where you stomp on it and it flies up into the air?
Oh,
Gave him one for Christmas, and he has been doing it nonstop.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Loves
fun.
it. And I realize it's
Ned.
kind of like it never gets old. I'm 33, and I love it too.
Well, Wes isn't the only one who can get gifts, especially there's another member of us right now who could be getting some gifts because he just had a birthday.
Happy birthday, Eugene.
We thought when Keith's wife had a birthday that was canceled, we're like, don't worry, Becky. Zach's birthday will be a party. And then I'm like, shit, I didn't have a birthday. Don't worry, Eugene. By the time we get to your birthday, we're going to have a big party. Still no.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make plans for Halloween. Maybe Halloween. Maybe Halloween. Maybe this is gonna be the Halloween where I go hard because I never was I'm not the biggest Halloween boy of us, but maybe this time I'm gonna this is gonna be the first party I can go to. So maybe Halloween.
Yeah. Maybe Eugene, you can give me one of your old costumes and I'll just put some horns on my head.
That's a good idea. If we could all fit in Eugene's old costumes, I would love to go as previous Eugene.
Yeah, or I always wanted to organize a group, but make y'all, put in the work. You got to put in the work for those costumes.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool if you did all the work for me putting in the work, though, right?
Well, I did get one of the best presents ever that I've ever gotten.
Oh yeah,
which is from one of my best friends, Kathleen. She gave me concert tickets to see Celine Dion.
Oh,
yeah. So
when?
Hopefully,
how?
wow.
She bought these over a year ago for me, and because both of us share a love of old school Celine Dion, we both really love quoting Titanic when we're drunk.
Yeah.
And so she bought these, and it's going to be in DC in September. So hopefully we are out of the woods. If not, that concert will be delayed, and I'll go another time. But that is going to be so amazing. I'm
You're
going to dress
fly
up
to DC to see CD.
Celine Dion.
Is she not touring
DC?
here?
I mean, DC, it's near, it's far, it's wherever you are, really.
I mean, she might not be touring here, but I'm down. I'm going to go see her. We got really
That's
close seats. We're trying to meet her in person.
Wow, cool.
Celine, if you're listening, it's sweet
Hey.
because my stepdad was a huge #1 fan of Celine too. So it's kind of all full circle.
Trips. I'll be excited to go anywhere. I would take a trip to fucking Omaha, Nebraska. No shade on Omaha, Nebraska, but well, you tell me something that's there. But I would go just to go somewhere.
Steaks and Peyton Manning's
yeah.
play calls.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like you got any good Christmas gifts? I feel like the older I get, the less exciting they get.
Yeah, I got actually. You know what? I have something very cool that my dad sent. This is actually a good topic. My dad, he is a geologist. He's been collecting rocks for forever. He's also a mining engineer. He's retired now, but one of his hobbies was collecting. I believe they're long wave radioactive fluorescent rocks. So rocks that are that glow under certain types of blacklight. And he sent us some of his collection for Christmas and the type of blacklight that we needed. And have these cool rocks that look very normal in plain light, but when you put it in the dark and you shine light on them, they're bright green, bright orange, just completely unnatural looking colors. And then he also, this is the cutest thing, such a dad thing, about 12, 15 years ago, we went to one of those places where it's there's the water and you get a bag of dirt with rocks and you shift it and you pretend you're a gold miner and you find some little gems. Well, he bought a bucket of that dirt rock to go. And he had it in our garage from Tennessee to Illinois now. He's just been sitting in this bucket, a bucket of rocks. He distributed the rocks to all of us. So my brother Brian got some, I got some, David got some. And he said, now you don't have to use the water. If you use this same blacklight that I sent you, it will identify the rubies if there are any rubies. And I found some little rubies in my bag of rocks, and they glow crazy red. But it was very cute that he saved something from a family trip 15 years ago, and then sent us all he typed out this whole story behind it and what to do with them and all these things and what we were doing at that time. It was very cute.
My dad loves rocks.
Really?
Yeah, he fucks with rocks. He's so into rocks. Sometimes you're just walking around anywhere, and then you'll hear this gentle clinking, and it's rocks in his pocket. That's a nice rock, and then he'll put it in his pocket, and then we'll leave a garden, and he'll have 6 rocks in his pocket.
Does he then do something with it at home?
Yeah, so the backyard has 1,000 rocks in it.
That's
I was
nice.
thinking the same thing.
Everywhere.
He'll take people in the backyard and point at a certain rock and be like, "That rock's from New York," and then he'll go to another rock and go, "That rock's from Alaska," and I'm like, "Dad, those are the same rock," and he goes, "No, that rock's from Alaska."
Wow.
I know. He's memorized, but they all look the same practically. It's so funny.
That'd be horrible. Somebody rearranged his rocks. There's a lot of movies, TV, and entertainment out there. It seems like we get more instant classics every year. And you know what else is an instant classic? Best Fiends, the top-rated mobile puzzle adventure. I love playing Best Fiends. You know, it's great to do when you got a sleeping baby on your chest and you only got one hand. It just gets me going. I love the little characters. My favorite one right now, Bob the Ladybug, baby. Bob is holding it down hard. He's my boy.
Best Fiends is the Can't Put It Down mobile puzzle game that's free to download. With over 100 million downloads, this 5-star rated mobile puzzle game is a must-play. More levels, events, and challenges added all the time, so play away. There's always one more level.
When Best Fiends says the fun never ends, it's not an exaggeration. There are 5,000 puzzle levels and counting. So if you were worried you get to like level 3,247 and run out of fun, don't be. There's always another update, whether it's more levels, fun events, or changes to the game itself based on fan feedback.
Download Best Fiends free today on the Apple App Store or Google Play.
That's friends without the R, Best Fiends.
I've been
he'd be screwed.
planning to do the same thing. I've been like going on little hikes, and every so often I find like a nice like rock that's got some crystal in it, and I've just been bringing it home and then throwing it in the backyard. And like eventually I'll have a bunch of cool looking rocks that like, you know, I'm thinking like maybe, you know, several years down the line when I have a kid, my kid will be like, I found a crystal in the backyard. I'll be like, oh my gosh, how lucky. But I'll know that I put it there ages ago for them to find.
Fuck yeah.
You're seeding the farm.
They're gonna love rocks too. Hammersburgers love rocks.
Did you guys do any like Christmas time, like FaceTime thing? Like I did some cooking.
Real quick,
while
Ned.
FaceTiming.
Didn't
What?
we bring up Eugene's birthday to like transition into a whole section about Eugene's birthday?
I'm just popping off the dome, brother. Miles
that-
says like we have a plan, and it just goes out the window.
Let me correct the ship. Eugene's birthday obviously is very exciting. Eugene, you posted a very cute pic on social media. We all loved it. We all shared it. We all retweeted it. Now, it's time for another of our favorite segments. What's the word with Eugene? This time, it's birthday edition. Eugene presents a word to the crew, and we all sort of pop off the dome. Is that correct, Eugene?
Yeah, I kind of forgot how to play, even though I made it up. What was it again?
I remember the song.
I present a word.
I remember this.
Well, why don't we sing you
and
in
we all-
and see if that jogs your memory? A 1, a 2, you know what to do. What's the word?
What's the word?
What's the word?
What's the
What's the word?
What's the word with
Eugene?
What's the
Nailed
word?
Okay, birthday edition. I kind of forgot how I played the other time, so I'm gonna make something up new. I'm a loose cannon, so whatever. Let me just figure out the theme.
The theme is your birthday, silly goose. You're the
Okay,
theme.
I just flipped my dog over to see which way he rolled. Okay, so the theme is gay stuff.
Oh, all right.
It was gonna be Asian stuff or gay stuff, so he rolled to the right after I flipped him over. So it's gay stuff. So I'm gonna present you two different things that I love and that a lot of the gays love, and then you decide which one you love more. Since it's 4 of y'all, there could be a tie, but we'll see what the overall Try Guys consensus is. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Things, Eugene, the gays. Okay.
The gay love game.
Which do y'all love more? Rolling up your sleeves or rolling up your pants?
Sleeves.
Shit.
Sleeves.
Sleeves.
Yeah.
It's going to be sleeves for me. I love to roll up my sleeves, and I feel like a sailor, hard at work, about to really get my hands dirty. Rolling up my pants makes me feel like I'm about to sort of go to school with pants that are too big.
This is a personal attack on Zach. I need an answer from Zach as the hot ankles authority.
I'll tell you what I like the most. Well, yeah, Zach, what's your answer? What's your answer?
Come on, Zach. You're thinking too long, Zach.
I'm a man that loves to roll. Look, I roll all the cuffs of my sleeves. However, I think that for the aesthetic of a shirt, rolling up your sleeves is optional. It looks good up, it looks good down. But no outfit is complete without a rolled cuff on the bottom of your jeans, revealing your supple, sensual ankles, the hottest body part. Therefore, I shall choose to roll my pants. Thank you.
A little different for me, man. I love rolling sleeves, love rolling pants, sure. But they're kind of obligations. It's because your pants are too long, or it's because it's too hot out. But when I feel like the fanciest little bitch out there on the walk, it's when I am rolling up my shorts. You go into a summer party, shorts a little too long, boom, boom, roll it up. Now you're a hot boy doing hot things with a nice ass.
Wow. Okay,
Eugene says this or that. Ned says neither, sir. I shall blaze my own
His
path.
answer was the most gay, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
liked how
guess
gay
it
that
falls
was.
under
Ned.
pants, technically.
Pretty gay. I would say overall majority seems to be for rolling the sleeves. And Zach, you did think about that for a very long time. I know how much you love your sleeve rolling.
I love both. It's true.
But I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for standing by your hot ankles.
I have a question I've always had about Zach's hot ankles. What type of sock are you wearing? Are you doing like an ankle sock, or are you going like half calf?
No-show?
Are you wearing thigh highs? Are you wearing, what type of sock are you wearing to show it
is an
off?
excellent question, Miles. I'm so thrilled that you asked. To me, there are only two types of socks. There are the no-shows that reveal your ankles in full, or there are the dress sock, so to speak. The high sock that has a fun, beautiful pattern. Those little nubbies where it just kind of peeks just right over your sneaker. Bullshit. Burn them all. Get them out of your closet. We ain't got time for it. We're not in 7th grade anymore, okay, people? We don't need that. I don't need just a little sliver of ankle protected. Who even?
I do it because if I'm like moving around, it protects the back of my heel and my Achilles tendon to have that little extra lip, especially when you're working out. Because if you're
Weak
working out
ankles,
in no-show
Habersberger
socks,
over
you're
there,
going
am
to
I right?
fuck up your heel. You're going to fuck your heel right up, that's for sure. Sometimes I wear 2 pairs of socks because my running shoes kind of scrape at my heel. So I double it up to work out.
I haven't played soccer all year, so all of my precious calluses that protect my feet from getting all torn up, they have slowly dissolved away, and now I have little baby feet. And if I even so much as like try and just walk like and do a stutter step in my house, which I want to do, it's gonna start giving me blisters. If I even step on the soccer field, my feet will be torn up for weeks.
What's the word?
All right, what's the word?
What's the word?
Eugene.
I'm gonna talk about cute boys. Talk about cuties. So there was recent viral news about potential Willy Wonka pre Willy Wonka story for some sort of reboot.
So mad about this.
You can be mad about it, but I'm just bringing it up because it connects the two very explicitly. The 2 hottest young actors are said to be in contention for the lead. Who?
Do you guys know, by the way? Do you know about this?
No.
All right. Are you more team Timothée Chalamet or Mr. Tom Holland?
Oh, Tom Holland.
Guys, those are the 2 people they're considering for Willy Wonka, though. What the fuck?
They're both bad. They're both the wrong choice.
Terrible
But
choices.
Tom Holland is cute. Is so cute.
Is Willy Wonka like fucking 12 years old now? Like,
I think it's like a younger storyline where it's before all the Charlie stuff.
I feel like Timothée Chalamet would be a better Willy Wonka.
I agree between the two,
Yeah.
I saw Danny Fernandez tweet that she wants Lakeith Stanfield to play Willy Wonka. I'm like, that's the energy we need.
I feel like out of the 2, Tom Holland's like cuter to me. But I didn't really understand why Timothy was hot at first, and then he kind of grew on me. So now I get it, but I think still Tom Holland for me.
But what could this movie be about? Because in the more recent Wonka one that came out, the Tim Burton one, they kind of go through what his previous expeditions were. You get like a prequel in the middle. He's like, oh, I was in the rainforest or some stuff, and I met this race of people that I decided to enslave in my candy factory. And everyone's like, hey, that's no problem. Don't worry about that. And but that's it. So we kind of know some of his beginnings from that. He had a dad who was a mean dentist or something like that. We got a whole pre-story in that movie.
I am interested in seeing Timothée Chalamet play the next Bourne. So I feel like I don't want him to play Willy Wonka because I want him to get super fucking buff and do like Bourne, Mission Impossible. I think he could do that kind of stuff. Tom Holland is a cutie pie, and I think that he could be a good Wonka, but I disagree with the premise.
Like, you don't think the movie should be made?
I don't think that they should. I think they should make a new movie, yeah. But I also think that I don't think the movie is gonna do what they think it's gonna do, because kids don't give a shit about Willy Wonka, and they do love Tom Holland, so they're not gonna have a reference for like what Willy Wonka means. I think it's gonna be
kids
a weird
know
choice.
who
But I like
Wonka
Tom Holland.
is. They gotta know.
They don't fucking know.
My mind is still just spinning about imagining either of them in this role. There are few things in this world that I love more than Spider-Man, but one of those things is Greta Gerwig, so I'm taking Team Timothée.
Okay, well, it looks like another 3-1 against Zach. Got Tom in the lead. I do love my Timothée. I love his fashion. I love his hair.
I like Timothée,
But I love both boys. But
They're
right
both
now
good
it's
boys.
Zach is in last place.
It should be Harry Styles. He should be Wonka.
Oh, that's not a bad choice at all.
He would be a great Wonka.
I would say let's move on, because you guys turned
let's move
a very
on.
innocent who's cute question into a whole nerd debate about Wonka.
Eugene should be Wonka. Give it to Eugene.
Yeah, that would be
that'd be
fucking
good.
awesome.
Give it
I would watch
to
it.
Eugene.
I would not hide the reason why I'm sending those kids into those weird traps.
You'd be a good Wonka. Wonka's got to be a little bit evil.
Yes.
Eugene's like, I've been making candy for adults, and all these kids think it's for them. No, I'll shove them.
two dumb stereotypes about the peeps, the LGBTQ plus peeps. 1, iced coffee. Coffees, cold brews, any cold coffee drink. Or,
Is that a stereotype?
yes.
It isn't. Can you explain it? Well, tell me more.
I mean,
I'm
I'm literally drinking a cold brew right now. Even in the middle of winter, there's the joke that if you see someone drinking like an iced coffee or cold brew in winter, you're like, oh, they might be on the queer train.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I don't know where it came from, but it certainly became this huge viral thing. And then the other one that's even more confusing, but we all agree is true, is gays can't sit properly in chairs.
Well, as someone with chronic back pain, let me say, team not sitting normally all the way. I've never found a chair that makes sense. In fact, I kick back on all of them and will be dangerously hanging on the back 2 legs against a wall. I have fallen a few times. It will not stop me.
Yeah, I'm going to go with can't sit in a chair correctly for myself. My legs being so long, most chairs, the seat is not tall enough for my legs to sit comfortably, so that I have to either tuck them down or stick them out or cross them or something. So I find most chairs to be not for me, so I have a hard time sitting in a lot of chairs.
Guys, this next product I love, Liquid IV. I am drinking this all day long. Okay, so what are some new goals you have for yourself in 2021? Are you changing up your fitness routine? Are you trying to stay hydrated? You know, I have a big old jug of water that I drink all day, and I put Liquid IV in it because with 1 stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water, you get 2 to 3 times the amount of hydration as plain water. It's healthier than sugary sports drinks. Plus, Liquid IV has incredible hydration flavors like watermelon, lemon lime, and passion fruit, and they recently launched strawberry. Liquid IV is on a mission to change the world. The company is donating 3.7 million servings in response to COVID-19. Liquid IV has donated over 6.7 million servings globally.
Grab your strawberry Liquid IV or their other great flavors in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code TRYGUYS at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you use promo code TRYGUYS at liquidiv.com. Get better hydration today at liquidiv.com, promo code TRYGUYS.
I don't know how to answer this, man. I was here sitting like this earlier. I guess that counts with my knee up, but
So
to me,
gay.
that's just, I'm just sitting I'm just doing Miley. I mean, this is how I sit. It's not normal. Like, what even is normal? If you're sitting in a chair, it's normal. So I guess I'll go with iced coffees.
I'm gonna have to say sitting abnormally because I've sworn off cold brew because it gives me panic attacks, and the doctor did tell me, hey, you have to stop sitting with your legs crossed while you're editing because it's fucking up your back and or hips.
Whoa.
Because I was sitting with my legs crossed for 8 hours a day, 7 hours a day or whatever for a while. And he was like, yeah, it's like throwing your hips out of alignment because I was having pain. So he was like, don't do that. Pro tip, if you're at home, if you work at a desk, don't cross your legs while you're sitting because it can fuck up your back over time because your hips aren't supposed to do
Wait,
shit.
how often? How do you guys sit typically? Like when you sit down, like what's your seated position as you're like sitting and watching something?
I'm all about desk ergonomics, baby. You got to get the 90-degree angle on the elbows. Check. You got to get something, a little tiny thing for your feet. You got to raise your feet up because you want 90 degrees for your feet, right? Okay, sit up straight, put a pillow there if you need, and make sure to take stretch breaks every 20-25 minutes.
Everything you just said proved the theory because that was the straightest answer about sitting.
What are you talking about?
I don't. My biggest chair issue is like a dining chair or a desk chair where, and this is where the seat height comes into play. My legs are so long that my default is now to tuck my legs that my ankles are crossed and my legs are under me, which is not good for your legs either. But I don't know where else to put my legs because sometimes tables also have shit in the table, and then my knees are hitting some piece of wood that they've decided they wanted to hide under the table. So I have to always tuck. I'm always compressed with my legs, and I think that's probably a bad thing.
In middle school, people used to call me a bird because I would actually sit in the desks like this, crouched before class started, which should have been the first sign that I was a raging homosexual.
Mm-hmm.
Watch it. For those who are not watching on YouTube, Eugene was kind of perched like a little gargoyle.
Yeah,
on his bed.
Like a little birdie. I also can't actually cross my legs comfortably because I'm really bow-legged.
I thought you were going to say because you have a massive...
Yeah. Well, no, it's from riding all that massive dick.
Oh, nice.
Hey-o.
Nice.
Sorry to the kids.
Very
oh my God,
sick.
someone's parents listening right now.
Hey-o. Talking about dick.
I'll just
Hi,
bleep
Mrs.
dick.
Miller.
Yeah, definitely Becky's mom is listening.
Sorry, Kim. All right, well, I guess we have one more to round it out.
Yeah.
All right, what's the word?
What's the word?
Eugene.
All right, so would you rather have the biggest, fiercest wig or the most gorgeous beat face?
I want one of those gigantic tall wigs. The totally stiff giant wigs. I'll take that because no one's even going to look at my face if I've got basically a tree on my head. I love those big wigs. I started watching RuPaul's Drag Race. Eugene has finally gotten Becky and I into it.
Yeah.
It is a hilarious show. And the wigs are incredible, unbelievable looking. There's just how did you make that? How did anyone make that? And the outfits are cool. The dancing's obviously great. A lot of funny characters. We're also watching the UK one, and they're all hilarious. The UK one, they're funny. It's only clown queens. This is great. But I'm into it now, so you can tweet at me about it.
Yeah, keep up on the new season.
Yeah.
I think it differs. If you're on TV, you gotta go face. But if you're in a club, you gotta go wig. Because if it's gonna be like a close-up, I need my face looking correct. But if it's gonna be me on stage, I want that hair flying around. I can do so many things with that. So I think I would go, I'm an amateur. I'm not on RuPaul's Drag Race currently. So I would go wig then, start my career in clubs and kind of work my way up from there, make a name for myself with the wig.
As someone who has had shitty hair my whole life, I'm tempted to say wig, but I'm swung by two things. One, the idea of the incessant itchiness. Can't stand an itchy head. You know, I'm a real itch freak over here. But also, if I were genuinely going to an event, I think a nice beat face, like a little bit of a mix, an interplay of the masculine and feminine playing on my supple features. I think that I'm just imagining me walking into a room and everyone going like, damn, Zach, looking good, looking fine.
Just imagining you walking into a room with a beat face and no wig, just your current hair.
Yeah, I think that's what I would like. I think I am more, in a genuine world, more likely to actually go to an event with beautiful makeup than I am to go with a crazy wig, because it just doesn't feel like something I would ever genuinely do, but it's very fun.
Miles?
I'm going to say I have a beard, so makeup, I feel like, doesn't get to really have the party it deserves on my face. A contour is going to blend into the beard. It's just not going to, the designer of my face is not going to really get to party. So I'm going to say wig, and I want it to be like Final Fantasy style anime hair.
Ooh, good choice.
Like the spikes.
Like Cloud from Final Fantasy, sort of big spikes, crazy.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, has anyone ever done a Dragon Ball Z themed drag queen where she has one type of hair and then presses a button and it Super Saiyan
It's a
lights up?
reveal for her hair. Yeah.
That'd be pretty dope. I don't know how
cool.
you do that, but I want to see that.
Her power level is over 9,000.
Yeah, there are lots of wig reveals where you take off a wig where there's another wig underneath, so that'd probably be the most practical way to do it. But I've never seen a Super Saiyan.
I want one wig
that's
to transform up. I don't want to reveal. I want it to.
You need that Batman Begins flight technology where he runs a pulse of electricity through it and it stiffens to bring Christopher Nolan back into the dialogue.
Right.
Full circle.
Okay, well, after 4 rounds of What's the Word, the winner is, of course, Zach Kornfeld.
Hey, I'm gay.
Wow.
It was a trick. It was a
Go
trick.
off, Zach.
Being contrarian is, of course, the gayest
Wow.
thing you can do, because why do men and women just gotta, boink? That's boring. Good job, Zach.
Thank you. You
did it.
Everyone else can.
You're not the
suck it.
gayest.
Congrats, Zach. All right, well, we need some advice, and now it's time for Advice Will Go for Miles with your host, your friend, your gremlin, Miles Bonsignore.
Really phoning it in today.
Well, he's fucking spinning his finger like fucking crazy over there. He's been doing it for the last 2 minutes. So it's like, okay, let's fucking throw it.
I had to signal
Let
you.
him scream into the mic for 2
I had to
minutes.
signal you. All right, the music's playing, but you can't hear it. My stand will go for Miles.
All right, with your friend, Miles
Bonsignore.
What's up, Miles Nation? How y'all doing tonight? Oh, brother, have you ever wanted to scratch and sniff?
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted to zing yourself up in the middle of the day, but cocaine is too freaking pricey?
My God.
Sorry, Kim.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Coffee, more like toffee, because it's so sweet it might as well give you cavities. You're gonna want a food-based perfume that you can huff like a bag of paint that's gonna get you so fucked up your workday is gonna be A+.
I have no idea where this is going.
It's become more and more vague.
Scratch a lemon and smell it.
That you're not. What is that you're holding?
What are you holding? Is that a lime?
I couldn't find a lemon this morning.
Well,
Scratch a lemon.
you could say it's a limon, which in Spanish, lime.
Right.
sounds
Right,
like lemon.
exactly.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Scratch a lemon and smell it.
Why?
I've come to find that because it smells freaking good, Ned. You silly
Don't.
boomer.
Gonna have a water cooler conversation.
I'll say this. Sometimes when I'm feeling like I need to huff something and I can't
When do you feel like you need to huff something?
Why do you have this urge? What is this left over from?
Are you?
Well, a friend sent me we did a murder mystery for someone's birthday at home, and they sent a little box that you can make your own cocktail, and I had this lime on my desk. And I've recently in the past couple days, I've been enjoying just sort of scratching it.
This has gotta be your weirdest advice I've ever heard.
Well, come on. I mean, we've all
I'll be right back.
liked to
Judging
smell
it,
once
but
in a while.
I don't think I like it.
I feel like it zests my day up. Sometimes also if you take a lemon rind peel and you just kind of pop, you pop the little pimples of the
I
smell
do like
zest.
that.
Is Zach grabbing a lemon?
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
that
He's
what's Zach's doing?
definitely gonna go grab a lemon.
He's either
He's
getting a
gonna get a
lemon
lemon
or
and
he's
he's gonna
going to have
smell
a
it.
poop.
I got
One
one
is-
of each, guys. Let's see. Which one would you prefer, Miles? The true.
Yeah, I would
What is
prefer.
that?
So I'm doing the
scraggly ass excuse for a lemon on the left.
Yeah, it's
that
bad. I don't know.
lemon
It's like green. It's the one that I had. It's like an hour away from being thrown in the
Yeah.
trash.
I would scratch the lemon if it feels
Yeah, it's
supple and
Oh yeah,
plump.
bro. It's
Yeah.
basically rotten.
Scratch the lemon. There you go. Scratch the lemon and then just give
Okay,
it
I'm
a
gonna
huff.
scratch it.
And what it's gonna do, you're gonna kind of see the little things pop out of it, and then woo, that'll get you there. Babe, darling,
Guys.
that'll freaking sing
Guys.
me up.
It smells good.
Smells like a lemon.
See?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
No shit.
smells like a
Obviously, it's
lemon.
gonna smell like a lemon. I'm not arguing with the fact that if you scratch and sniff a lemon, you're gonna get a lemon
Yeah.
smell. The question is, why?
Ned, can I slow you down real quick for a second there, Ned? You're sounding a little aggro, and I
Yeah.
think you could use a little bit of a lemon sniff to calm those, soften those edges.
That's right.
I was calm before
That's
this
right.
lemon scratch and sniff bullshit came into my life.
oh yeah.
Look, lemon zest, Ned. You know it's good, right? Lemon
You're
zest.
ruining lemons.
What do you do with lemon peels?
Okay.
You just
put them
you
in
throw away your
cocktails.
lemon peels. Waste, bro.
It gets
Waste.
under your fingernails. There's so many. Also, like what? There's.
I'm awake and
It's
I'm
a good
calm at the
smell.
same time.
Yeah.
It's like a wake up tea and a calm
guess
down
it's
tea
like-
and a bath all at once.
All right. Final, what's the word? Are we picking scratching a lemon and sniffing it, or talking football? We'll leave that up to the audience.
Guess I choose the lemon.
I choose the lemon. Ned, that means you won.
You did it.
Yeah, go Dad. Yes, roll up those shorts, bitch. Roll up those shorts. Big booty Ned. Yes.
Very nice.
Dang.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, another perfect episode of the TryPod. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review and follow us all on the places and stuff. And tell a friend and maybe go scratch and sniff a lemon. Keith, hit us with the official TryPod theme song.
Oh, grab a little lemon, it's got an itch. Scratch it up good and grant your little wish. I hope that your wish was to smell a little lemon. And if it was, when you gonna be feeling good? It's the tripod.
Until next time, stay beautiful.